So, it's been a while, and I have not been really active on YouTube much. So this is coming as a surprise, but I felt like I wanted to get back into content creation. So I'm glad to announce that I'm coming back, but it's no longer the server I was playing before. In fact, I found this server quite a long time ago, actually, and used to play the server quite a bit. But they did this whole rebrand thing a couple years ago. Well, I wouldn't say it was a couple years ago. I think it was quite literally just a year ago, where they went from RodMC to this beautiful server called Telos Realms. And let me tell you a little bit about this server. So basically, this server was heavily inspired by a game called RodMG. Now, if you've ever heard of RodMG, you would know that that game is a bullet hell permadeath roguelike, where you go around, you do a bunch of dungeons, kill a bunch of mobs, get better gear, and then when you die, you lose it all and you get money. So you can go back and upgrade your character, upgrade your pets, and stuff like that. So this server is heavily inspired by those kind of mechanics. So it is also a roguelike MMORPG. Um, and the greatest thing I can say about this server is it's not the hardest thing to learn. Um, but my favorite part is that they deviated from RodMG, and it's no longer just a RodMG clone, hence the Telos Realms rebrand. And honestly, it's pretty incredible. And now let's get to the gameplay loop. It follows the same gameplay loop, and they run around, you do dungeons, you get better loot, and you can find all of the loot information here in Wiki, and you can see, oh, there's all these dungeons. You run around, you do them, there's pity that builds up to get the loot. So basically, the goal of the game is to run around, claim your loot, go into harder content, try not to die to the harder content, and ensure that you get the best gear that you possibly can. And when you die, just do it over again. But another thing that was recently added to the server that made me very happy is they added permanent progression, and this is where the server really starts to stray from RodMG. So they have this whole new skill tree now, and it's actually really fun to play around with. Assassin is my favorite class, hence this challenge. So now we have this incredible skill tree. As you can see, I've already maxed out this class, at least for the skill tree. I still got a ways to go for the Transcendence menu, 2 more levels. I'll explain more of that later on in the video. But now we're here to talk about the challenge that I am setting for myself. As you guys know from my Ventureland videos, that I really, really, really like challenges. Speaking of the HPE. So today we're going to be starting a new challenge. It's going to be an assassin-only Group Ironman 4-man. Yes, you heard me right. Assassin only, which is argued to be one of the weakest classes by a majority of the community, saying that bloodshot daggers need to be reworked and poisons don't feel good until you get like Venom Fang or the upgraded ones, and cloaks suck. Cloaks are so bad, don't use cloaks, they're so bad. So I love this class personally. I love cloaks. I love everything, and hopefully I get to show you guys some cool stuff throughout the series, because let me explain the rules. So, assassin only G Iron. No pet, which means I cannot use any of my beautiful pets that I worked really hard to grind. Second, I can only do dungeons solo or with members of my G Iron. That's it. No one else. No carries. No leeching. And then the last one is no prog skipping. I cannot move on to grinding royals until I have all of the gildeds that this class can use. Demon Dagger. You heard me. Even Demon Dagger. And then, as far as royals go, I can't necessarily promise that I can't prog skip on that one, because there's a few dungeons where a bloodshot that my class could use could also drop a royal. Uh, I think. So I don't really remember. The bloodshots in this class are kind of scattered all over the place, so we'll see. It might end up being that I'm wrong, so I'll look into that further. And so, if if everything goes to plan, this challenge will end after everybody on the group Ironman is double unholy. If you don't know what that is, that will also be explained later in the video. Anyway, I'm super excited to be back. I'm super ready to start this video, and the IP for this server will also be in the video, but feel free to absolutely try this for yourself. It is fun, and I hope to see you guys in the video. Oh, I hope to see you guys in the video and online. Anyway, see you guys. So, we're gonna start this video with gives me more focused on getting the greens done specifically. So greens are referring to stuff that come from the lowland dungeons. So if we check wiki, come in here, this is the lowland dungeons. Green bags, or green crates, now they're not bags, not following Telos anymore, will come from any one of these dungeons here. An assassin does have a few required ones that come from these dungeons. So obviously we would need to get the Ayahuasca flask, the war-torn sandals. We would absolutely need to get Veil of Shadows. It's not an absolute, but like I said, no prog skipping, so we have to grab it anyway. Kendo stick would be absolutely fire. Or I don't know why I said kendo stick. Choji's tunic would absolutely be fire. And other than that, once all those are done, we can move on to the Gildeds. Yes, the Gildeds are more excited. Gildeds come from the center, which are going to be these center dungeons. These are where we get all of our Gildeds, and there are a ton on this list that we absolutely need to get. We need to get Venom Fang Serum, Hat of Lost Souls, Lightning Chaps, Demon Dagger. That one's honestly probably the worst one on this list. But we have to get it because no prog skipping. Dwarven Cloak is another one that we absolutely need to get. As far as that, Venom Serum, and that's it. So once we get all this, we can move on to Royals. But now here's the thing. Royals probably won't be in this video, as Royals do take quite a while. But I might not even finish Gildeds in this video, because Gildeds also take a little bit. So all I can say is hopefully the Gildeds will all be done in this video, but I can't really promise that. And my G-Irons are both busy at the moment, so they won't probably appear for the greens, but they might. So we'll see. Hopefully they do. They'll definitely be here for the Gildeds, hopefully. And let's rock. I'm ready. This is going to be really exciting. And I'm excited to share this server with you guys because it's absolutely incredible. And they've done a lot of changes from when I started playing to now. And the game's completely different. And it's really exciting. And I really hope you guys try it out based on this video. You know, because I'm suffering and whatever. Anyway. Telos lore. Uh-oh. Ooh. Ooh, 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 ooh. Cloak? Ah. Unfortunate. Oh, guys, I wonder what's in here. No way. It totally wasn't pitied.
I can't.
Oh,
I can't
oh,
get a
oh,
green.
oh, 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 oh,
Do
please,
I
please.
assume
Oh
more?
my good. Please. Oh,
What
ooh, 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 please, 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 please. No.
What'd you get?
Oh, please, 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 please. Yes, yes. No shot. I got a gold bag.
From who? Prismara?
Yo, Thor. Oh. Ayahuasca. Yes, sir. Holy lag. No shot. It's so over. Oh my god, please. Oh wait, never mind. They're paid. We already know what they were. They were pitied. Where you at, King?
Alright.
Come here, King. Right here.
Over here.
Stand right there. Good
Oh, he does give it to
boy.
me.
Good
Oh,
boy.
yes,
Good
yes,
boy.
yes,
Good
King, you
boy.
are,
Who made that mess? Who made that
you
mess?
King, yes, King, you are.
I'm about to leave.
I clipped that. I clipped that shit, bro.
Yo, wait, you need to send that to me, bro, so I can put that in the video.
Bro, it's a screen recording. I don't know how I can send. I gotta email to you or some shit, bro.
Gotta email it to him? That's crazy.
Hey, it's me again. So, a lot has happened since the clips got put together into this video to make the video for the greens. Um, so I actually got rolled twice where I had to pity two of the greens that I needed. So that wasn't that wasn't necessarily the greatest thing to happen. But the cool thing is we have progressed a ton. I've got videos of the gildeds, and I've got are clips of me dropping gildeds, and I also have clips of me dropping some royals as well. So I might be able to compile those actually into the same video because while these clips were loading up into the editing software, I was able to drop like so much stuff. And I do feel like I need to put a disclaimer here. So we actually changed the rules just a little bit, and no, they did not make it easier, they made it harder. So we got talking to some friends and some people and realized that no pet was a little ridiculous. So we came up with a rule that any pet that we drop on this profile, we can use. So even though I already have all of them claimed, I cannot use ones unless I've dropped them. So you'll see me running around with a pet in some clips and at later points, and I want you to know that the pet skin is fire, and I'm not going to unequip it. But the pet that I am using is the Dark Knight. And I can untoggle the pet skin just to prove a point if it gets to a point where people are like, hey, he's using Shadow Chirp or something. So anyway, the other rule that we added was something that I added intentionally to make the fight harder. So originally it was going to be the challenge ends whenever we as a group reach double unholy. But I decided if we just keep dying over and over and over again, this video is going to be like this series is gonna be really, really, really like obnoxiously long. So we decided to do hardcore instead. So even though this is a permadeath game, you can rebuild the class after dying. But the way this is gonna work is that this G iron either ends when we're all double unholy or when each one of us dies. So as one person dies, they cannot come back. They have to leave the G iron, and that's their end of the run. So if I die early, that means my side of the story is done, and they can continue going on with the videos if they like. They don't need to, but if they want to, they can. Whether that be posted on my channel or if they want to start their own channels, that's cool with me. Um, and other than that, as I explained earlier in the video, I would get into some stuff later, aka the end of the video. Double Unholy is referring to something in the Shadowlands and in the regular realm, where once you do a bunch of mini bosses in the Shadow Realm, they'll spawn another mini boss called Defender. You defeat Defender, and he spawns a dungeon called Celestial Province. And you go in there and you beat Asmodeus and Seraphim. And at the end of that, there's a dungeon called Seraphim's Domain, which is what is known as a true boss, which would be True Seraph and True Opha. So those two bosses drop what is known as unholy items, which if you go here in the wiki, you can see them right here, the Holy Cross. And if we go into the Shatters, you'll see that there's the Pendant of Sin. Both of these are used to craft what is called unholy. So double unholy is referring to the fact that you have both of those, both the cross and both the pendant. So you'll just go in here and you'll craft them in here. So challenge ends with that or with death. So luckily there's a lot going on and it's going to be pretty exciting now that we've changed the rules up a little bit.
And I hope you guys are excited as I am to get the guildeds out of the way, because the guildeds were really, really quick. And I forgot to mention as well, this is a little bit of a ramble, but I forgot to mention that in the first episode, like first part of this, I don't have to be the one that drops the item. It's just no progression skipping. I cannot move on from greens if I'm not done with all the greens. But that doesn't mean one of my G Iron mates can drop me a green that I'm missing and give it to me. Because I technically didn't progression skip. I still received all of the items. So, yes, we did help each other grind gildeds. So there are technically, especially in this upcoming video, clips of me not dropping an item, and you'll see it in my inventory because somebody else dropped it for me. So I tried to clip it, but I kept forgetting. I even missed one of my royal bags that I dropped in a clip, so it's a little unfortunate, and I'm trying to get better about it, but hopefully things continue to go well, and I hope to see you guys in the next episode. I hope you enjoy this one. If there's any like tips or whatever, or things that you want to see from this channel when it comes to Telos Realms content specifically, please feel free to leave a comment, or any suggestions in the Discord. You feel free to DM me or reach out to me in the Telos Realms Discord. Should be available to be messaged through there. And anyway, thanks for watching, and I hope to see you guys in a later video.